coffee. Is it even possible?
It's definitely possible. Think
He's
of
so optimistic.
Yeah.
Well, you just brew coffee and then you just put it in the refrigerator, right?
I think Randy told me one time that he used an old sock. Or was that you?
Welcome, everyone, to...
I'm waiting on you.
CoffeeU.
Jeez, the dramatic pauses are getting insane. I mean, we're gonna get to where the whole episode is a dramatic pause.
We can have a lot more episodes.
That's true. That makes your job real easy. Real easy.
We're so glad you're here with us today on CoffeeU. I'm Nathan, and as always, we have the Vice President of Operations,
Brad.
Baba Java Coffee.
I'm Brad.
Brad
Haynes.
Brad Haynes.
Nice to be here, of course.
Yeah, always. And today, we're continuing our discussion about home brewing hacks.
It's becoming a series.
Today, it may not be necessarily at home.
That's true.
It's out of the shop, not necessarily at home.
Right.
So to help us with these hacks, we have a very special tea guest, Abigail Phillips. Thank you, Abby, for being here. We're so glad that you're back with us.
Of course.
Head barista, head trainer.
At Baba
Barista
Java
extraordinaire.
Coffee. Best barista in Birmingham.
Also, she is a fantastic bartender.
Yes, she is. At our Baba Java party, sometimes she tends the bar.
Yeah. Great job all around.
Well, thank you.
All right. So we've talked about home espresso. We've talked about non-espresso brewing. What about when you're on the go and you don't trust the coffee shops where you are, or you don't have any coffee shops where you are, and you still need good coffee? What do we do?
We've really been traveling a lot. Mm-hmm. And there are some surprising places where they don't have good coffee. You can't find a specialty shop.
What's an example?
Well, I don't want to talk
Well,
bad
I've
about
never been
different
there,
places.
but I've heard from multiple people, and you were one of them, that Italy does not have good coffee.
Yeah, it's all, what's the bad brand that everybody serves?
Illy. It's all Illy.
Yeah, it's all Illy.
It's just
everywhere
burned.
they serve Illy everywhere. Yeah. And it's just, there's no specialty. Well, our point is there's no specialty places.
Yeah.
Not a lot in places. Some cities here in the U.S., I went to Orlando once, and in the conventions, where we were in the convention center for the convention we were at, the conference we were at, there was no coffee anywhere around. No specialty good coffee. It was
not good.
So anyway,
what do you do in these
surprisingly places,
yeah.
or if you're just going to be traveling and flying a lot, and you're not going to be able to go to coffee shops, you're just on the go. We got to find a way to get good coffee.
Yeah, we do.
So how do we do that?
For me, my favorite travel brewer is the Aeropress. It's all plastic, so it's really difficult to break it. It's super easy to clean. It's small. It fits in any bag. You can buy them that come with little pouches to carry everything in. So that's what I love to take. My favorite, I guess, brewing hack with it is on an airplane. I'll take it with me, and I usually will take either a travel mug, or we have these 3-in-1. Who makes those? The Camelbacks. We've sold out of them now, but actually, I think there's 2 at Hoover. So go grab one. But it has, if you unscrew the bottom, it's just a normal cup, and so and the Aeropress fits perfectly over it. So what I like to do is I wait till the food service is done, and I go to the back where all the flight attendants are, and I ask them for hot water, and we'll put my grinds in, pour the hot water in, plunge it into my cup. I got good coffee, and I usually will make some for the flight attendants because they're being kind. But and then they like that, and then I get extra snacks later.
Yeah, there you go, even better.
But that's what I like to do, especially on a plane. And Aeropress is very versatile. It makes great coffee.
So what are some hacks for Aeropress? There are a few things we need to talk about.
Yeah, Aeropress comes with a little scoop. When you're traveling, a lot of times you don't have the ability to have a scale with you. I'll take that scoop. If I have pre-ground coffee, it's like a heaping scoop is really about 17 to 18 grams. If you do a leveled scoop, it's somewhere 16 to 16 and a half. I put that in, and depends on where I am. If it's a bumpy plane ride, I'll just set the Aeropress right on it. Grinds go in, hot water goes on.
Put the table down.
Yep.
Put it down.
Put a cup, set the Aeropress on. Put the filter in, of course, set it on there. Grinds go in. I get my hot water. I pour it in there. I'll set the plunger on it and let it steep for about 30 to 40 seconds, kind of like we do for a pour over. And then I just press it. Done.
Is the water usually hot enough from an airplane?
It's pretty hot, actually. I've actually never taken, I can't take a needle thermometer on a plane, so I've never measured water temperature on a plane. But it's usually pretty hot.
Okay.
I don't know what
I don't think they would let you take a needle thermometer on a plane.
I've never even attempted because it would get confiscated pretty instantly.
I think they would not give you hot water just because that sounds a little pretentious.
It does. No, I've never even thought about it. But it does a great job. In airports, though, I have also gone to the Green Mermaid and asked for a cup of hot water.
Oh, yeah.
I usually will buy some food or something.
The food's okay to buy there.
Just so I'm not looking like
it's all
freeloader.
prepackaged, you know.
So I'll get some food, ask for hot water, and then take it somewhere else and make my Aeropress.
There you go.
So that's also an option. But buy something from them. Don't be a jerk. So that's my Aeropress. Abby.
But not too much.
No, that's right. Don't buy too much from them. Yeah, they got plenty of money. That's right. Abby, what about you? You're a camper. What have you used on?
I really do love the Aeropress when camping. With traveling, I also just love the pour over. I love the V60, the Hario V60. I get the plastic one.
Yeah, that's pretty.
So it's really lightweight for hiking and when you're camping, and so I really like it. It's harder to break.
It is.
So all you need is filter, coffee, and hot water. So.
A lot of people like the Kalita Wave because it's metal, and it is. If you get it's even smaller than and it does a great job brewing too.
Is that a pour over?
It's a pour over device, also Japanese made. So well designed, makes good coffee. A lot of people like that one though because it's metal instead of plastic. But Hario does make a metal V60, so you could do that too. We like Hario. We like using V60s in our stores. That's what we recommend.
But Aeropress is so great because it's just much more compact and everything is just
it's all together in one thing. Yeah. I mean, when I go, I take the Aeropress pouch, and I will pre-grind my coffee because I just don't want to.
Well, this is the one time it's okay to do that.
I know.
Right?
I'll take that coffee, choose in a little Ziploc bag. I'll put it in the pouch with it and zip everything up, and it's all together. It's nice.
Oh, yeah.
Very easy to use.
Or you could go even more lightweight in the sense of one time I was at a conference and I brought my filter, I brought my coffee, I had a way to get hot water. And I forgot the vessel, the V60.
Oh, no.
And I was like, well, what do I do? And I was like,
what'd you do?
I was with a group of people, and I was the one that everyone's like, well, we need coffee. We don't want hotel coffee or whatever. And so we had gone to Chick-fil-A when we got there, and I had a styrofoam cup. I cut off the top half of it. So it was kind of shaped like a V, and then I manufactured a little hole, an opening at the bottom. So I stuck my filter in there and made it. It worked out. So
how was it?
It was pretty good.
I mean, there you have it, folks.
I mean,
use a styrofoam
in
cup.
a pinch,
Does it have to be a Chick-fil-A cup, though?
No, but.
Although, for heat retention, it's probably really good because it's insulated.
Right. It's what I had.
Nice.
So
that was cool. All right.
Use what you have.
That's right. Another travel brewing hack. I think Randy told me one time that he used an old sock, or was that you?
Oh my gosh.
Sounds like Randy.
A buff, like the neck gaiter.
Oh, that's what it was.
A neck gaiter.
That's what it was. He used a neck gaiter as a filter. Was that that had some saltiness to it? The brew.
It was a fresh one.
Okay, good. That's good. All right, good. So in a pinch, I mean, you could use. I wouldn't recommend an old sock. I recommend a clean sock, but you could use a sock. I mean, Hario still has a cloth filter brewing device that you can buy. It's like old school, super old school, of course.
Yeah.
Anything to filter out the grinds.
Right? Less waste and
That's right.
just keep it clean. And
That's right.
good to go.
What about,
What if you don't have any filter? No, you don't have a sock
yeah,
except for the old stinky sock on your foot.
don't
You're
wanna
not
use
using
that.
that for your
Yeah.
coffee. Then what do you do?
well, you could go the cowboy coffee route.
Okay.
You would still need something, preferably metal. It could, whatever it is, but preferably metal to steep the water, to boil the water in. So cowboy coffee, it's Bedouin coffee. It's the original brewing method. Really, it's just grinds, water, in a device, set it on a fire, and let it percolate. Basically, it's definitely going to be unfiltered, so it's going to get strong and gritty at the end, kind of like Turkish coffee.
Yeah, like Turkish. And
But,
the grinds will settle down
Yeah.
to the bottom.
They will. So that, yeah, if that's all you can do it. It can be great if you let it steep long enough.
That's right.
So
Yeah, just don't take the very last sip.
don't take the last sip. Exactly. Exactly. A couple of our shops, we have an old school Arab. It's called a dulla, but it's the Arab pitcher, and it has the long spout on it. So that's what they still use those to this
Yeah.
day to make coffee with. So sometimes we're in hotels, and almost always they have Keurig machine. So what are some things we can do with that to get good coffee, Abby? Is it even possible?
I mean, it's definitely possible. I'm trying to think
I'd be
of.
so optimistic.
Yeah. Well, if you know you're going to a hotel that has Keurig machine, which a lot of them do, you can buy those little but they're the little paper filter Keurig attachments, essentially. And you can put coffee in there, put it in the thing, and let it brew. It's going to be better than the Keurig
little
capsules
pods.
that you have,
Yeah,
for sure.
for sure.
It's not going to be amazing, but it'll be better than that.
Does the water get hot enough?
That's the thing you have to worry about. The Keurig machines typically don't get hot enough,
Yeah.
unless you get the commercial versions, which they make. What I have done is, again, with Aeropress, is use the Keurig machine as my hot water source. So, but I always let it run a few times
Right,
before.
right.
Definitely want to let it
You
run a
never
few
know. Yeah.
times before you, because there's going to be gunk in there anyway.
I've done
That's-
that with a little Mr. Coffee pot that they had. in the hotel
Yeah,
room, too.
yeah.
But usually those things do not get cleaned.
No. Again, we've said this the last two episodes. Make sure your equipment is clean before you use it, because it can get gross. You can ask the hotel staff to bring you a new coffee pot.
Yeah, and they usually have extra ones.
Exactly. So if you're not
storage
comfortable
somewhere.
with the one you got, ask for a new one or a newer one. All right. Any other travel tips that you can think of?
Goodness. I mean, you can take a French press with you
French press is great.
with
We
traveling.
talked about that on
Yeah,
the last
yeah,
one.
yeah.
That's also an easy one. Usually,
The
especially
French press are almost always
a lot of them are glass, but you can get metal ones that are insulated. Fellow makes a really nice one, but you can also just get one on Amazon. But they make even really small single cup ones. So if it's just you or another person traveling,
Right.
you can get a small one. And
But
yeah, you're
Why
right.
don't you just do an Aeropress if you're doing that?
Right. It's just personal preference, I guess. But the thing about French press is it's even easier because there's no paper filters you got to deal with.
That's true.
So it's just the water and the coffee. You press it,
Right.
and then have to go clean it in the bathroom, but that's okay.
Yeah.
A lot of people, especially we're getting warmer. A lot of people are wanting iced coffee, cold coffee drinks. How can we do that at home?
Well, you just brew coffee and then you just put it in the refrigerator, right?
Yes, you can do that if you like that. So some people think that is the same as cold brew. But Abby, why is that not the same as cold brew?
Well, I mean, it's just a totally different brewing
Yeah.
technique and method. But cold brew is typically not hot coffee brewed and then chilled.
Exactly.
It's typically more coarser ground coffee steeped in room temperature cool water for a certain amount of time,
Yeah.
either on the counter or in the fridge.
Yeah. We recommend on the counter. I've tried it both ways. You get better flavor if you let it steep at room temperature and then put it in the fridge once it's finished steeping. So, side note there.
Almost every store, gas station,
Right.
retail outlet will have cold brew.
Yeah.
Are there certain things to look for when you're getting cold brew to know if it's good or not?
It's hard to know.
Okay.
Really. I mean, if you find bottles that have, the origin of the coffee on it, that you usually assign that they care about what coffee, that they care more. Not that that others don't care, but they are really, maybe the word I should say is thoughtful about the coffee they're using.
Right. They're trying to convey that this is more quality.
Exactly. It doesn't always mean
brands.
that, but that's what I would look for. But it's really hard to know without tasting it, really.
Sure. Some people have preferences of glass bottles as opposed to like a can, like aluminum can. Can affect the flavor a little bit. But yeah, it is a little hard to
It's really hard to know until you taste it. It really is.
So one way to know is if you buy Baba Java cold
Exactly.
brew, you'll know that we care and it's really good.
Exactly.
Because we are thoughtful about
We are.
where our coffee comes from.
And we do our cold brew a little differently in our shops. We brew it on our ground control machines. So it is brewed concentrated, but it is brewed. It's not brewed at room temperature. It's not brewed cold. It's actually brewed at 185 Fahrenheit. So we get full extraction out of the coffee seed, and we chill it as soon as it's finished. And we really like we really like the flavor profile. We use the Ridge blend in that. Really good flavor profile, and you can buy it in large amounts, right, Nathan?
Yeah, if you buy 100 pounds of Baba Java cold brew, Brad will personally deliver it to your house. 100 pounds
I'm going to be on the road a lot.
of cold brew.
Of course, I'm speaking about our growlers.
Oh, growlers. Okay.
Yeah.
Growlers. Okay. If you buy a growler of... No, I'm just kidding. No.
You buy 100 growlers.
That's right. You buy 100
If you buy 100 growlers, Brad will personally deliver
That's
it.
right, for sure.
To
You're gonna have to get you a truck.
My gosh,
Big old
seriously.
truck.
He's got that big old...
The Yukon.
Yukon.
Yeah, I could
Oh,
load it
yeah.
all up in the back of that
Yeah,
Yukon.
man. 100 pounds? Easy.
Easy.
Okay, so once a week,
Yeah.
here's a story about the Parvins.
Let's hear it.
Once a week, Wendy goes and buys a growler full of Baba Java cold brew. Mm-hmm. And throughout the week, I get my little insulated mug. Mm-hmm. Mine's short and fat, okay? Wendy's is tall and thin. And we put some pebble ice in it, pour some cold brew, a little bit of half and half, may or may not have caramel vodka in it, and drink
That's for
what
the
we
nighttime.
called cold brew latte.
Yeah.
It is very refreshing.
It is
And
very good.
we drink the cold brew and the half and half a lot during the week,
Yeah.
and then every once in a while we'll add some extra stuff which we call it cold brew latte. Then if we did that, but it's really refreshing. So
It is
getting
very
a
good.
growler of cold brew with ice, you can drink it without the half and half.
Yeah.
Wendy and I prefer it with the little bit of half and half. And it's just so refreshing during the
is.
summer when it's hot,
It
when
is.
it's 100 degrees outside with 97% humidity. And I mean, even sitting in your house, you're sweating because it's just so humid and things like
Yeah.
that in Alabama. It's so refreshing.
It is.
So we love it. And those growlers, man, there's like a big glass jug full of cold brew, and it's really, really nice. So
Yeah.
so you need to go and get one once a week. just
And they're
like Wendy
refillable.
does.
So you bring it back in, we refill it, you get a discount. I mean, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah. So anyway, it's great for the spring and summer, hot month, and fall in
Yeah.
Alabama.
It's a year-round here.
all year
That's
round
great.
almost. We have 1 month of winter.
Exactly.
But it's just refreshing. We love it.
Yeah.
So I think you should do that too.
Yeah. But if you want to make it at home, also there's great ways to do that. We talked about putting your drip in the fridge. We don't recommend doing that. But you can buy these cold brew steepers. Hario makes one. It's really nice. It's a glass bottle with a little filter insert. And so what's our ratio? What's our coffee to water ratio there?
Typically,
Yeah.
a 10 to 1. So it's a little bit concentrated,
Right.
so that when you serve it over ice, kind of mellows out and tempers and stuff like that. So 1 part coffee to 10 parts water.
Yeah. So the specific one I was telling you about, the Hario one, they're 1 liter. So divide that by 10. Tells you how many grams of 1,000 milliliters divided by 10. Tells you how many grams of coffee to use. So 100 grams of coffee there. And then we want to let that steep on the counter 10 to 12 hours, depending on your level of strength. I wouldn't go past 12 hours, then you'll start getting bitters, too many bitters into the coffee. You don't want that. And then once it's done, you pull the filter, you put the jug in the fridge, and you got cold brew. It's really good. What about Abby's, one of your favorites?
Yes. Disclaimer, I'm not the biggest cold coffee drinker. Even if it's 100 degrees outside, I just typically prefer hot coffee. But one of my favorite ways to make cold coffee is the Japanese iced coffee method. So you brew it hot over ice.
So good.
And I love it. You can use a V60, Kalita, any kind of filter brewer. I think it's fantastic. So the ratio of ice to water and coffee, actually.
So we still use 10 to 1, but whatever water, we cut the water in half, and the other half of that is ice. Yeah.
So, and typically you want to grind the coffee you're using finer than what you would for just a regular cup of coffee, so that you're really extracting more of that flavor and making it a little more concentrated, so that it tempers the flavor.
Exactly.
So good. And I feel like it's a cleaner cup. Cold brew is a little bit bolder typically.
It can be,
and iced coffee.
The steeping form, for sure.
Right. So I think I like the more delicate kind of nuance. You can really pull out some of those flavors with
So we do ice pour overs in our shop. So if you come in, I always recommend like the Ethiopia, the Honduras, especially for ice pour over. They're so fruity, and ice pour over just makes them even fruitier. Highly recommend those on ice pour over. All right. That's cold coffee and brewing while traveling.
Yeah. So lots of stuff to process and
That's right.
think about.
And if you've got hacks of your own, leave comments. We'd love to know.
Yeah, leave comments. We'll talk
try
about them.
That's right.
We'll try them first. If they work, we'll talk about them.
Exactly.
Well, thanks so much for joining us. Abby, thank you for being here.
As always.
You're so sweet
Always
and
good to be here.
do a great job, and we appreciate you. So thanks, everyone, for listening, and we'll talk to you next time on
CoffeeU.
CoffeeU.